copyright claim off a segment of music. And that people out there know what's going on. The people around me, as in the ones that were around me, know very little about it, even though that they should. And they boringly, time-wastingly ask themselves, what are you on about? And it gets boring as shit. Really boring. And they tell the next person to them, he's just mad, doesn't know shit, and stuff like this. Even when I have the evidence, which they can't look at. What evidence? The evidence that you've not looked at, that's what's what. And it's all for just to wind me up. And I honestly think that people who have nothing to do with this, they kind of like to see this happen. And there's nothing... It's sinister, yeah, from my point of view, yeah, it is, yeah. But they're just quite happy with that. Someone speaking their truth, and have been really quashed, shut down, cancelled, and made to look in every way invalid. And this is not the case, see, because if these so-called... I have to use them, I'm sorry. I know it's like infringing upon this no contact thing, but I'm not contacting them. I'm using them as an appliance because they used me. Or they... Well, they did, yeah, they must have... Yeah, they used me. And they are so... they lie to the next person. This is why fucking everything's shacked up. Because they just do not... Say if the next person to them, like the girlfriend or the boyfriend or the partner, is wondering why and coming to their own conclusions, which are very shallow, the other person knows that they're coming to that side, and they're quite happy with that. They're quite happy with the next person who knows shit all about it to arrive at these really shallow conclusions, which would be not necessarily a younger person, but in most cases it is, but someone who does not know the full story, yeah? And they do not inform them of, or they're like, you know, you can't tell me what to do. I'm like, I'm not. It's just fucking guiding you. It's as if your wife was giving birth or something like this, and there would be like this thing. I knew what to do. I don't really, but I'm not listening to you. It's like in times where it needs to be done, where you have to fucking just give yourself up and listen to another person for once. That's going on, and it's fucking sick. Really sick. That was a really bad analogy that I used then, but it's kind of like that, you know. It's like these enablers and shit like this, and people who they've just been fed a load of lies, of which I have the evidence and proof to show that they're lying, and they don't want me to do that. They want me to die. Does anyone out there realise it? Anyone on YouTube, yeah? That these so-called friends of mine would rather me die than to actually... I mean, anyone can see anyway. It's so easy to see. It's like you have to put it right in front of people. And even then you're like bullying them, or I'm not going to look at this just purely because you just put it right in front of me, type of thing. It's like, that pisses a person off. Especially when they've done so much work in explaining or unravelling such things, yeah? It's going to really annoy someone, isn't it? Don't you think that? And this thing about laughing, people like just talking about shit. And again, I will have to bring up these circumstances that were in my life that were massive pinnacles of this, and the reason why I've stopped bothering with them, right? It's just, oh man, no one can see this though, can they? And put it this way: if you actually let any of those speak, those my so-called friends there, and tell their side of the story, as soon as they open their mouths, they're going to get themselves into trouble. Because they're lying, yeah? Lying. Lying. To themselves and to others and to everyone around them. Includes their partner. Because what I found is that their partners fucking hate me more than anything. It's like, so I can only give them all my love. And they always take this the wrong way as well. I think I fancy them or something. No. I love you for what you've done. What you've actually broken out and revealed to everyone of what you are. It's quite deep and really does put you at shit's creek. And this is because your other person has just told you nothing but lies or held things back from you. So I'd watch that for them if I was you. Really would. Because I've got like shit I can put out the bag. And I don't want to, because it does rip the carpet right out from underneath you. Stupid, absolute retards. And to fuck shit up. And you know who I mean. Of course, most of these people have disengaged. Have unsubscribed. Because they know that they're fucked. And it doesn't come down to that paint attack. Was that the last of it? Don't you understand? You know, I'm about to bring this paint attack up, yeah? But if it was you, imagine if it was the other way around. So you'd be pissed off, wouldn't you? and sure your family would be pissed off as well. So yeah, I can pick on people. As in, like, people who know shit all, and they're like, why you shouldn't you? I'm like, what do people get told? Right, yeah. It's like toxic, I reckon. Really toxic. So toxic that I had to quit myself from even hanging around with these absolute fucking wasters. By the way, my life is improving because of this. Yeah? I'm not going to show any films of how it's improved because I'm going to shock you all. You fucking absolute wasters. Dirty, fucking, nasty, horrible wasters. That's what you are. Go and tell your mum and dad about that then. Go on. And tell your fucking sister or whatever. That's what pissing me off. Like, everyone's got like backup from their shitty family about the shit that they did. Because they've just told them, like, obviously one part of the story or like tiny. They actually made shit up and give it reasons and excuses of why that happened. That paint attack, for one thing, don't call my husband a kiddie fiddler. I didn't. There's films there still online, you ex-school teacher. And if you can be bothered to look at them, I didn't call him a fucking kiddie fiddler. Even though that he fucking well looks like one. And most of his friends are very much under his age, as in very much younger than him, because he can't make friends with anyone who's around about his age or slightly older than him, because he feels intimidated by their age, yeah? So he likes to have younger people around him so he can just bullshit them, right? So if it's a person that I've known for like twice as long as another person, and the other person's like enabling them, giving them excuses of why they did such a thing, it's normal. No, it's not normal. It's not normal. No. And I'm looking for a cloth in the garden. I'll just bring this bit up again. It's fucking brilliant, this one. I can't see because there's a oil paint poured over me. I might try to pull my hair out. And I'm just looking for a cloth. I can actually see like a fucking rag on the floor there. And I'm like, please get me a cloth. And they're like, it's not oil paint. I'm like, this is the best. It's like, it's not oil paint. Tell him, Steve. Steve went, it is oil paint. She went, went back to her phone. This is bad. Didn't you think that's bad, people? Didn't that's really bad? Or was it me? I know it's fucking really bad. And my thing is, like all the other narcs know it's bad as well. Like, Elizabeth VI wouldn't be very impressed by that. She actually warned me about these people anyway, so yeah, she wouldn't. But she doesn't know me anymore, and she can't even brag about the time where she fucking wrecked the head off a fucking CIA operative. She can't even... these are things which these people would love to brag about, but they can't because they fucking can't remember. And the world's gone to shit because of it. The world's really fucked up. Yeah. And these are the people who seem to like tile over it, like the next day nothing happened. And they don't understand what, for me, it mounts up. This evidence mounts up, and it really does not put them in any good light. That's all. I'm trying to make it like less... I don't like calling people out, really. Even though I have to. I don't find it pleasurable. I don't find it enjoyable like you would. But they would. Calling people out. They'd be first there to fucking call someone out. But because they know they were in the wrong, they just have kept quiet about it, not told anyone about it, told other people like really fucking shitty stories about it. Only a little bit of paint got thrown around. Okay, is that your story? A little bit of paint got thrown around there. You fucking weirdo. I'm sure if it happened to you or your sister or anyone in your family, you'd be a bit fucking pissed off, wouldn't you? And there's like smugness about them. It really is dark, shitty, and horrible. It's the reason why I don't want to bother with them anymore, and that's the reason why I'm using them as an appliance, right? To show this to people who can see. And it's really fucking bad. It's not that good at all, and they've lost out. They've lost out on so many golden opportunities. Yes. And this is where they're gonna have to fucking, I don't know, because you can't really say to them, yeah, you were bad that time, because they don't care. But just shows to other people what they lost out on, as in the golden opportunities that they lost out on. And that includes Elizabeth VI. update. Anyone else? Who knows? Who could have done something? And that is just simply to comprehend someone else's perspective, because it was all there and they shunned it. They didn't want that because it disturbed their perception of reality, really. That was it. That's how sad it is. It's fucking shit, isn't it? So, this website of mine, operationhedgehog.wordpress.com, is an examination of this psychology, this dark psyche, which tried to play it his best to play, and didn't do a very good job. And because of that, they just ignored everything. Can't link anything together. And most likely do bad talk me, because I'm just some things that people say, I know where you got that from. Fucking absolute retards. You are retards. The golden opportunities that were there, and that they didn't have to do that much work to unfold these together, but they purposefully went right against the grain, try to fuck me up, try to kill me, and all the while they're just laughing like, why have I got like lesbians coming up to me and remarking upon Loveday's hug? Not only lesbians, but straight women as well. How he does that thing and put, I don't know what he's wearing a semi-strap on or not, but that thing is, I've had it said to me too many times. I'm like, you fucking absolute weirdo. He hugs a woman and grinds his semi-on into them, and they're quite shocked by this, yeah? And say if that happened to my girlfriend, I'd have words with the guy. I wouldn't laugh. About it. I wouldn't like, that's what he does, yeah. Is this fucking ring home or what? Because it's all true. And it's sickening. It's really bad. What he told his wife and kids and shit, it's probably not true. And everyone knows it's not true. Even his wife and kids know it's not true. But yet they still allow him to say that. It does piss a person off, especially when they're not getting any feedback off anyone else. Now, I have got feedback off other people. Luckily, they were quite high-ranking people, and explained to them exactly what I was going through. Yeah, and they ignored it because it disrupted their own weird perception of reality. It's fucking bad, yeah? And that pain attack was the last, you know that, yeah? That's the reason I'm not bothered with you again. Have you noticed that I'm not bothering with you again? No. We've noticed that you may have done something wrong. Not exactly right. Don't want to call you like, I hate being called doing something wrong there. It's not exactly right, because even to the simplest of minds, this is not right. No. Fucking hell. He hugged me and he was pushing his semi-on into me. Really worried about it. No. Well, I imagine I've heard this from several sources now. Like, it's nuts. But the boyfriend of one of those girls just laughing at it. Fuck, you know? What a man. What a man, eh? Because, put it this way, if I was going out with a girl, and this horrible old troll was doing that, on repeated occasions, yeah, I'd have to fucking have words with him. Yeah. Lucky I'm not in contact with him anymore. But it's one of these fucking things, like, they're so shallow, these people. Incredibly shallow. They don't care about anyone else. And because of that absolute commitment to not caring, then they've lost out on these golden opportunities which were there, which I was going mad about, for them to look at. And like, the more mad I went, like the crazy type of intense I went, the more they enjoyed it, would chuckle and laugh. Yet they didn't know what I was like going mad about, because they knew, but they knew that, like, oh, no one else is going to realise, no one else is going to bother fucking listening, so I'm just going to laugh at him now. Yep, exactly like that. And the golden opportunities have all gone for them, unfortunately. There's no way they can rekindle or reconsider. Apologies are well out the window. I didn't want an apology anyway, so, but for them to still there claiming this and that, which is total bullshit. Are sick people, really sick, nasty fucking people. I don't care if they got Asperger's or autism. Like I said, I know people who have really got Asperger's and autism. They can understand. So whether you want to, like, use fraudulent medical diagnoses, because they are fraudulent, those cards say they got fucking Asperger's when it's not been diagnosed. That's fraud, right? It's like, I killed this person because I'm autistic. I just didn't know what I was doing, so it was fun. And can I get away with it? Okay. No, it's not working. It's not working. This. You're lucky. And as I said, this wouldn't have happened if I had anyone around me which could have helped. So, anyone who did that to me, I've got family around them. They've got, like, mainly family. And other people who they brainwashed to back them up. Like, look, you guys will have to answer the door to the police. I even, said that would happen. Did anyone realise that out there? That I predicted what would happen. And it's exactly what happened. Yes, he was upstairs coughing his lungs out whilst she answered the door and had to deal with the police and lie to them. And he thinks this is his strength. Ignorance is strength, and get other people to fucking sort out your shit. Anyone in the world realise why he's not on to me? It's because he knows he fucking did some mad shit. As in, put it into people's minds to do shit like this. Because he's not got any good qualities about him. He's alright, he's just being, this is his upbringing and shit. I don't care. You're enabling shit. And I was quite shocked with Ducky, when he learnt about, what happened in the garden. Like Ducky said, I was laughing my head off. What were you laughing at, Ducky? The fact that I was, fucking attacked by these two old fucking pieces of shit. Or the fact that I didn't make any noise and it got them into trouble. What were you laughing at? What was so funny? I was laughing my head off. At what? I'm sure if it was fucking you wouldn't be laughing. It make you think, what people are fucking up to. Laughing your head off. At what? The fact that you fucking... I literally caught some people out and they admitted to them. And they wanted to shut me up by just fucking me up, basically. Trying to rip my hair out, pour oil paint over me. And I've still got a painful head, by the way, by that. 3 years later. Still very tender. I'm not going to moan about that, though. Might come across as a weakling. And, oh man, they're fucking magical thinking of people, like say to people, well, I just imagine you wouldn't love the stage, and love this, going rah, 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 yeah, and you play the guitar, like, is that it? Is that it? Because fucking hell, I know that's shallow as fuck. Appliances be fucked. Now you're an appliance because you made yourself one. Not my fault. It really isn't. You fucking weirdos.